Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are going to do a big one, and that is that castle that you see right behind me. And so there's no time to waste, we gotta get started, but I just wanted to quickly say thank you. We hit 400 subscribers. And yes, I know this video has taken a while to release, but that's because it's been taking me a while to finish it, so I hope you guys understand. And so let's get started. So before we start, we're going to make a map layout, and so this is what we have here. We have basically just a ton of stuff. The purple is basically going to be the walls and stuff, and kind of like support structure, and then the actual structures are with the blue wool. And I even made a map here so you can get a better view of it. And these paths that you see just right here, that's going to kind of be like the walkway up to the castle and everything. And over there's going to be the main part of the castle, and there's going to be a bridge connecting to this part. And you know, we might change some things along the way, but I think this is a pretty good build template for now. And so let's get started. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Now this is basically going to be the foundation of our castle. I was actually thinking of taking it up on the first level with stone, and then I was actually thinking of merging it with white concrete and diorite. And so it would kind of give this like really cool white castle effect, and I was thinking of doing like a red roof, maybe out of brick or out of concrete, something like that. And I have a really cool idea for these walls and some cool windows back here, and yeah, I'm really glad how the layout turned out. We still have a ton of work to do on this, so there's no time to waste, and let's get right to it. Okay, so what we did right here in that last clip is we added this little rock outcropping right here. And so what we're going to do next is we're just going to texture it basically off camera. And then we're going to work on this tower and see where it takes us after we finish that. Okay, and so here is our tower after we terraformed this whole area and added some texturing. We also detailed the inside of the tower, which I'll show you guys all at the end. We added some really cool cages right here, maybe to hold up some pillagers or zombies. And, you know, maybe have like a little trap door or something down here that it will just drop them or something like that. Here we have our banner. It's kind of like in the shape of a shield and a heart, if you think about it. Up here, I'm not sure if I want to put a flag yet, or if I even want to change this color of the blackstone. We actually still need to texture this part of the roof, but we got ourselves a little bell right there. And yeah, this is basically like a cool sorcerer tower. I put a ton of enchanting stuff on the inside, and also right over here we added some more textures to this bridge, which I really like. And then we did the same thing on this side, just like that. And then we actually added this little bit off camera, so I finally got to measuring the stairs and stuff on like where they're gonna be. And so basically like this building right here is going to be a little complicated because we're gonna have to do like some sort of staircase that goes all the way up here to cross this big bridge that I'm gonna build. And then basically these stairs will take you over here and you'll cross this bridge. And this is basically how you enter the castle, is through this little guard tower right here. And right here is going to be one of our many gatehouses that we're going to have. So this is going to be one over there, one over here, one over here, and one over here. And so that's going to be a lot of protection from invading enemies. And also you have a perfect view of the village, and I think this came out perfect. I also might change this little flag right here, might change the design of it. We also got this cool nether portal design down there, and on this side also. And so let's get to building this gatehouse right over here. Alright, and so here is our castle gatehouse, which I think it turned out lovely. We added some nice little white concrete blocks and some diorite, and also white concrete powder, and I think it looks really nice. And we're actually going to repeat this pattern right over here on this big structure. This is going to be kind of like the main keep area. Over there is going to be like a dining hall type thing, but over here I wanted to do it like the main house area, because it's mostly fortified over here, and also you got this big steep wall area right here. And so right in this corner I was thinking of doing like a blacksmith or weaponsmith type thing. Over in this little square I was thinking of doing maybe like a spiral staircase all the way up, and so like right here I was thinking of doing like a small little market stall area, and then you just kind of walk into this like big hallway, and there's like a ton of cool little added details. And we're gonna make it kind of like a white building with a red roof, but we're gonna cover the first floor in stone, kind of like this. And also one thing I need to do still is I still need to do some more details on the inside. We got everything placed so far. I mean, we got the stuff up here done. But yeah, we mainly need to do the bottom floors on this gatehouse. And I also hope you guys like this gate. I wasn't sure if I should get rid of this or keep it. I'm just gonna keep it because I kind of like the way this looks better. Although I like both ways, but we also added some nice dispensers right there, so it looks like a cool circular holes for the gate to fall into. You know, we even got some firewood and just some random junk stuff. And yeah, there's just a ton of stuff for you guys to explore. And so right now, let's get started on this little keep right here. So after many hours of working on this interior, we finally have something that looks pretty good for my first castle ever. And I can't wait to show you guys at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And we're actually going to add some rocks and stuff down here at the bottom. Probably later on when we add a ton of trees and stuff to cover this whole hill right here. And next up what we're going to work on is we're going to start working on this kind of wizard-like tower. And I'm not sure if I want to make it taller than this castle or taller than that tower. I probably will. And then after that, I'm going to work on this little gatehouse here in this kind of small courtyard area. And for this little area right here, I was thinking of making it kind of like an armory basically, where there's going to be weapons and barracks and stuff for soldiers to defend this area. And we're also going to have a prison in here probably. And so after that, then we're just going to work on this area. So let's quickly build this wizard tower right here. And here we go. We finally finished our castle after tons of hours of work put into it. We added thousands and probably not thousands, but we added tons of trees around here. We added a ton in the back area. We finished this front path area, which looks super cool, and I'll take you guys on a quick walkthrough in just a second. But just admire this for a second. I'm not finished with texturing completely, but I'm gonna finish doing that after I do this. And yeah, I think this castle turned out great for my very first castle in a really long time, and let me know what you guys think about it. So yeah, this is basically how it turned out to be. I did change some things along the way, and as you can see over here, I didn't fully texture, but don't look at that for now. And then we have our amazing dining hall, which I'm excited to show you guys. And yeah, so basically, I'm pretty sure you guys already know how the path starts, how you start out there. There's like a spiral staircase within there, and then you walk across this long bridge. I was thinking of doing nether portals down here, but at the same time it would look kind of weird. Then once you walk up these stairs, you cross this bridge, and I was actually originally doing water, which you probably saw in the replay, but I was gonna have it run down through here, and then I thought it would be way too complicated to do that, so I was just like, why not just add trees and make it look all green and yellow and, you know, very like mythical basically. And then once you go through here, there's just a long spiral staircase that takes you up all the way to right here, and then there's a ladder right there where you can climb up even more into here. And these watchtowers are basically filled with just tons of random stuff. I wanted this build to be mainly about you guys, and so you guys can add your own stuff here. So there's a ton of, not a ton, but there are some empty rooms here for you guys to fill out. And I'll tell you guys which ones those are, so in case you do want to download this, you can do that. But yeah, this watchtower, we have almost every single room filled. And yeah, we actually do. We have like enchanting rooms in there. And in fact, let's take a look in there. So once you go through that gatehouse, you can cross through here, and you'll have this nice cartography table area, and you have a map of the whole place, which looks really cool. And then once you go up here, you have an enchanting room, which looks really nice with the 1.17 item frames and the telescope thing. And so up there is just the bell area with the top of the wizard tower, so we don't need to go there. But let's head down one more level, and here's just our random junk thing. And this is what I was saying by like giving you guys your own rooms. Like this could be whatever room you guys want it to. I just added this here so it would look nice in the final product. But yeah, I really want you guys to fill out this whole building, not the whole thing, but put most of it with your own stuff and get creative. And so here is actually our main keep, which looks really cool. We even got a cow pen right here with a bridge connecting to the wizard tower. And then this is our second gatehouse right there. And then we have this nice little office, which is only accessible by ladder through the second story. But first, right when you enter through here, look at this. We have our nice little reading area, which looks wonderful. And then in here is really nice. We have our little market stall, this is kind of like a preparation thing for the kitchen. Once all the food is ready here, it's sent over into the dining hall for the king and queen. And then here we just have some more junk. And then up this spiral staircase, we actually have our bedroom. It's pretty tight up here. I tried to make it as big as I could, but I really like the colors of wool and bed that I used. And then over here we have our armor stand, which is only in case of a castle breach. So make sure not to take that unless there's a castle breach. Here we have our grandfather clock, which is pretty cool. We just have some more stuff there, and our bed, and we actually have this cool little closet in there. Basically just some pajamas for the king or queen. And then here we have some more junk, and then here is our ladder to our third story, which is really cool. This is like our servant quarters area, and so this is where like your butler would sit or something, sleep. Here is where I don't really know what happens here. I guess there's just like a small little art gallery, but we actually do have an art gallery in the second story of that dining hall, which you guys will see in a second. Right across from there, we have this little area which leads you to this balcony, and you have a lovely view over the whole valley area. And we have a Badlands Mesa, which is really cool. And I was actually thinking of building a cool town there. Let me know in the comments if you want me to. And so right here we have our nice bathroom with some scented candles, tons of scented candles, because you never know what's going to happen in there. And then once we go through here, we go down this ladder, and then we come to this door, and now we're on the little back to the castle gate thing, and then we just go back through here. It's kind of like a maze, and so I'll leave a lot of it to explore for you guys, because it'll be really cool. You'll find lots of neat details in here. Here's where it sort of splits off in all different directions. So here, this door basically gives us to the guard barracks, which are really cool. And over here is our wizard tower. So let's check out our wizard tower first. So right when you enter the first floor, you have this huge map just like the other tower. This one's bigger, which looks pretty cool. Over here, this is just another entrance back into the main keep, which we don't need to go to, but you guys can explore it. In this area, you're probably wondering how we get to the top. Well, we go through here, and there's a ladder, and then we just go onto the roof of this guard tower, and then there's a little bridge right here, right over this pathway, and so we even have a nice little farm down there. And right when you enter, we have this huge spiral staircase which takes you up pretty high actually. And once you reach the top, it should look just like this with all of your stuff in here. You have your elytras, you have your glow berries, you have these things, I don't even know what they are, you have your crystals, and yeah, it gives it a very mystical feeling to it. There's even cool ores and new blocks from 1.17, and we even made a 1.17 room, which is the very last story, which I'm pretty sure you could see in there. Here we just have a random tower which looks cool. And yeah, so let's head back down. So now we just left that wizard tower, we went down this ladder, and then we exited through these two doors. We're going into this little guard tower, which basically is another gatehouse, our third one, which contains this little courtyard area, and we even have a sheep pen underneath the wizard tower. And you can put any animals you want under there. I just put sheep because they feel like you're gonna need a lot of wool here in case you want to make some flags or stuff. And so that'll be useful. Here we have our second bridge, well technically our third if you count that one down there, and then you have our fourth gatehouse over there. And right in here is actually like our weaponsmith shop, so you can buy all sorts of weapons and stuff like that. And then once you go, this is just a small balcony right here, which is kind of like a nice view of the courtyard. But once you come back in here, you can go through here, and this is just like a random junk station area. But actually this area right here is really neat. So in here we actually have our own personal guard barracks with cool bunk beds for them to hang out in. We even have some cool candles here and there, and some nice paintings for them to look at so they don't get bored. And so now let's head downstairs, and to go downstairs we actually have to go back over to that keep area and basically just take it down, or we can just go up here. Whoops. And once we get up here, we can easily just, well, I'm pretty sure in survival you would lose a ton more damage than that, but this is just a quick way for me to show you guys. And so once you enter down here, this is kind of like the dungeon area now that we're entering. There's some more junk over there, some torture tools right there, so you can interrogate them for information. And then once you head down here, here's our dungeon. You have some small cells just for normal prisoners, and here you have a big cell for like a giant or something. You have some keys hanging on the racks right there, and yeah, I think that turned out really cool. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to head over to this main dining hall right there. So here is our dining hall, and right when we enter, you're greeted with a really cool sight, and that is the whole chair area with all your seats and stuff, and even a cake with a candle in it. And of course you can't have a castle without a throne. And so whether you're a king or queen, you can sit just right here, and let's say this crystal could be your crown or something. and so you have a lovely view of the whole area. And yes, I still need to texture all of this, so don't look at that. Here we have some cool copper seats. I'm just pretending that they're like cushions or something because they look kind of like cushions. And over here we actually have like this kind of balcony area, so you can access the balcony on the outside, but there's a secret way how to enter that, and I'll show you guys. Here is our kitchen. We have all of these shelves and stuff which you guys can add stuff on. We have the ultimate smoker chimney area, and we have some of these things where you can just get a drink or two. And yeah, so basically how to enter through that, we have to go through here. And just to let you know, I'm not fully done with this, so it'll probably look finished or more finished when I actually give you guys the world download. And so we head up these stairs. Oh, and actually I passed it. So here is the little area, and here's your balcony. So in case the king or queen wants to make an announcement to everyone, they just come right out here and they just say, they basically say whatever they want to the whole kingdom, and they'll probably do it. And we have some epic chandeliers hanging from there, some epic windows, and I kind of resembled it to look like a fire, which I think came out really nice. Over here, if you just go up the ladder, or the staircase some more, you will reach the official second story, which is just an art gallery. And you guys can definitely change this. I kind of did this last minute because I didn't really know what to put up here. And here we have another balcony of the whole valley. And yeah, over here, if we go up this staircase right over here, that staircase kind of just ends there in that tower. But here is our 1.17 room, which I think is probably one of my favorite rooms that I've ever made. And I had an axolotl in here, but I guess it despawned because I didn't name it. So I'll add one before I give you guys this world download, and I'll name it this time. And so yeah, and in here actually, if I'm lucky, this is our goat pen. And so we have water and food for them, and just tons of rocks and stuff, which I know they like. And yeah, they have a nice view of everything through here, and yeah, they like it in here, hopefully. And so let's head back downstairs all the way back to the front of the castle, and I'll do an outro. And so that is it for today, guys. I really hope you guys all enjoyed the video. It took me a ton of hours and just tons of sweat that I put into this project, and so it would really mean a lot if you left a like or subscribe, either one, and even both. That would be awesome. Maybe even a comment letting me know what my next video should be. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.